Um, I think it's number one is having the confidence because you've worked on a shot. It's not those shots I took aren't new to me. They're shots I work on practice.
Mm-mm.
So if you work it on practice, then once the moment comes, you know that you have calm of mind that you've worked on it. You have confidence in it. The coaches have your coaches, your teammates have confidence in you taking that shot. And another thing is that knowing if you miss it, it's just another game. You're not. It's not life or death. It's not. It may be a little bit of pressure, but it's not like real pressure where you have guys like Damian Leonard calling out people saying that real pressure is not knowing where you're gonna get your next meal. Real pressure is not knowing if you're gonna have electricity tonight or water tonight. That's real pressure. We're playing a game. We're playing a sport, and you miss the shot. You still have your whole life ahead of you. You're not.
Mm-mm.
There's so much more you can do in life. So just because let's say you miss the shot, so
Yeah.
you kind of have nothing to lose. I have that kind of nothing to lose mindset when taking those shots
Mm.
because I think that elimination round I took it really hard because I missed a shot which would have beaten LaSalle. I think that was for 14-0 that year.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
And I
Second
took it
round, yeah.
hard. Yeah, I took it hard on myself. But then you hear people talking about that. That's yeah, you took the right decision. You missed the shot. So what? Like
Yeah, yeah.
game's not done. Your career's not done.
Mm.
Season's not done. And just go. You're enjoying, and you live for those. Honestly, if as a player, you live for these moments. Like you want to be presented with a challenge to show that you have it. And luckily, I had the opportunity again to do so and made them. And it's just something that you just gotta build confidence in when working in practice. Like Jordan wasn't confident in without work putting the hours in practice. Like
Yeah.
that's what made him good. And at the same time, he also had the confidence in himself to take the shots at the moment because working on it is one thing,
Mm.
but actually having confidence in the work you put in is another thing. So I think it's just a combination of that. And hey, you make it, you continue. You miss it, your life goes on.
That's a great mindset that you have because not a lot of players have that. So the people that are gonna listen to this, they can also learn from that. Because even Michael Jordan or LeBron or Kobe, they missed like a ton of game
They
winners,
miss
but
way
they've
more
also
game winners than they make. They
yeah,
miss way more.
yeah. And not a lot of people know that. I mean, people just focus like sila Skip Bayless when they focus on LeBron, they just nitpick like the bad things. But then if you really just look at if you have like a great perspective of his whole career, you could see that LeBron also made a lot of game winners that even if he calls it lucky, they still went in. It doesn't matter if it's lucky, 10% chance to make, 90% chance to make. The Heat went
No,
in.
at the end of the day, it goes in no matter what, lucky or not. It goes
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. That's the point, especially in the end. Like no one's gonna remember like, oh, you made that shot. Like people are gonna find it more impressive nga that it went in na hirap na yung position mo or yung balance mo wala. Pero pasok pa din. I think
Yeah,
LeBron has that game winner against the Magic. Yung parang he just threw it. Ganun. That's
yeah.
a great
Even
one.
even the step back against Golden State and
Yeah.
there are a lot of plays like that. And lucky or not, it goes in. It goes in the basket. I remember I think Lendl Duanga hit
Oh, yeah.
the 3 pointer where he was three steps behind the 3 point line.
Yeah.
Like some people say it's lucky, some people will say he practices that shot. Like even Ray Suerte when hit those two big threes against the Sal.
Yeah, yeah.
Were those lucky or were those the work he put in?
Skill.
I would
Yeah.
say suerte talaga eh, but
Mm.
I would say it's he put in the work, so doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the shot went in.
Yeah, yung perfect nga that you mentioned daw, put in the work. I think it's Ray Allen's when he got the offensive rebound. Kasi one misstep lang, stepping siya or long two eh. Kasi corner. So yung pinapractice niya talaga yung shot na yun. So you never knew that you've been practicing it pero kakailanganin mo pala pag game 6 of a do or die shot. So I think that's what you were saying also, that you guys put on the reps that develop your confidence and the ability to make shots, whether it's first shot of the game or last shot of the game. And also the play, like for instance, yung FEU and LaSalle, was that like a play that Coach Tab designed before pa? Tapos you guys practiced it? or is it more of like he thought of it that game and then he just threw it up and then you ran it?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think there's certain aspects of the play where we do practice, but definitely in game situations it's gonna change depending on the players, the situation. So in both cases we're picking pops, which we've worked on in practice. It's just that the action prior, the alignment might be different. Um, and I think the FEU one was a drawn play. The one LaSalle we kind of broke down there, and we kind of ended up just playing in that one. So it's a little bit. I would just say it's a little bit of both. You work on it some you draw it, and just execute.